Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Lamore, and I am back with Vikings Mission 2. And full disclosure, I've played this mission once before, and I concentrated so much on stone that I ran out of wood very, very early on, which was embarrassing. So this time I'm not going to run out of wood. I'm going to use that stone, and then I'm going to build up a whole wood production area over there. I've figured out what this mission wants from me. It wants me to free some captives by overtaking a watchtower, and at that point that port will become available to me and I will get an influx of stone. So I'm going to try and be quite efficient here. I'm going to build up my settlement with the minimum required to get a basic infrastructure and some soldiers, and yeah, let's get going. I'll bring you back when we've got a few buildings built. Right, we've got a few buildings. We've got our carpenters in, we've got our toolsmith, got our woodcutters, and I'm about to make a choice here. I'm going to build a metalworks, what I call a toolsmith, because we've got an iron mine, we've got a coal mine and a smelter, and I could have built a smithy. I could have focused immediately on soldiers, but actually we need another smelter, we need more bakers. So I'm going to go with metalworks first, and just set up my tools as so. And yeah, I'm focusing on the long game. That's what I'm doing. I feel like the long game is going to be more important than the short game in this case. So we'll see if it works out for us. And yeah, let's see what happens when we meet the enemy. Alright, I've cleared a lot of land with my woodcutters, and really they've been providing me with wood. So now I'm going to start building some farms. These are going to be the breadbasket of my island, and I'm going to focus on farms more than fishermen, more than hunters. I'll probably have a few fishermen and hunters after all, but there's this nice central section where we can build a whole bunch of farms, and I'm looking forward to laying them out in a really efficient way. So let's get a bunch of those built, and you can see up in the top left there my wood production area. Rather than just clearing land now, we're making it more sustainable, so that is on its way. But yeah, our mines need food, so let's get our miners some food. Alright, we've met the enemy, we've seen where we need to go. You can see we've got a smithy now up in the top right. We've got a couple of smelters. We've got the tools that we need that are being produced. We've got farms. We're getting food. So everything's going well. We've just got very few soldiers, and so that's why we've built our smithy now, making sure that he's getting what he needs. So yeah, everything's underway. We're building up relatively slowly. We're not rushing anything. But yeah, once we're ready, we will start to attack the enemy. In the meantime, though, we're going to build out this area down here, keep building farms, keep building up a production, because we want to get our mining supercharged. Alright, we've been surprised here, and we're under attack, and I'm hoping that my soldiers will be strong enough. I've only got barracks, so there's only so many people who can defend. The enemy has chosen to attack me. We'll see if we can. It doesn't look good, actually, as I'm watching. Doesn't look good. Yep, in fact there it is. Disaster has struck. They've taken out my barracks there. It's taken out mines. It's taken out some infrastructure buildings. It hasn't taken out my stronghold, so maybe that will save us. But for now, that is a real blow to our game, and I hope we can overcome it. Alright, things going from bad to worse here. Our counterattack failed, and they have counterattacked and taken another building. So our stronghold's nearly finished though, so that's going to be it's hopefully going to be our saving grace. We can get some soldiers out there. The worst news is that our smithy is gone, so yeah, not sure exactly if we're going to be able to recover from this, but you can see our farming community's going well. The rest of the infrastructure's good. It's just, yeah, are we going to be able to fight back? Let's see. I'll bring you back when we attack. All right, we've managed to man our stronghold, and I'm out of stone. I've got no more stone, so we need to take now. If we can't do it now, we can't do it at all. So we're going to attack, and let's just see how this goes. The trick here, of course, is to overwhelm by force and numbers, because I've been producing soldiers, so attack one place and then attack others, so the defenders get overwhelmed. And let's see, yep, we've won one watchtower. We'll immediately go and attack the second one because they don't have as many defenders. And there we go. We've won the watchtower. That means we've freed the slaves. That means we get the port, and it means we get these stone depositories and mines. So that was hugely important. This really could be the turning of the tide. And as we suspected, there is gold in them there hills. So we've got gold mines are going up, we've got coal mines going up, and we're taking back our territory because we're going to take those iron mines and those coal mines and re-establish those, because we still need more soldiers. But all in all, we're going well. We'll build a mint, of course, to turn the gold into coins once we have this, and we're just going to establish our base and build up our generals once we've got this, because we've built a strong economy here. We've got a wood section, we've got farming, we've got bakers, we've got a metal works that's produced lots of tools, we've got loads of fishermen as well, because the metal worker was producing fishing rods, which was great. So we've got loads and loads of those guys, and yep, now we've taken back our territory, we'll just really be able to maximize our soldiers. So rebuilding, sadly having to rebuild after that setback, but you know what, we're now looking pretty strong. Okay, generals are being produced, soldiers are being produced. It's not the perfect system because I'm producing my generals at my headquarters and then having them, or produce my soldiers at the headquarters and then turning into generals here, but you know what, it's working alright, and we are producing enough coins and enough soldiers that we're going to be very, very strong very, very soon. So doing the normal general farm here, where you promote as 4 soldiers for every coin, and then get rid of the general, receive another private in, so that will continue. And you can see that our enemy has produced many, many coins, and we are producing coins as well. Our military strength is going up faster than his though, because we're doing this general production. So it's still pretty close. We're not in a sure thing by any stretch of the imagination. We do need to keep on strengthening, but we're looking pretty good. Okay, and this is what we were looking for. The number of coins produced overtaking, and our military strength being stronger than theirs. So yeah, we've currently got some weak soldiers in our watchtowers and places, because they were there from before, so we're going to evacuate those, and we're going to start stocking up with stronger generals, and then we're going to go on the offensive. So yep, let me bring you back when we start that attack. Alright men, our target is clear. We need to get there, we need to destroy their headquarters, and the first step, the first strike is right there into this watchtower, but well, actually just before they make it a watchtower, hopefully, and we're going to take advantage of their building. So yep, let's take what's rightfully ours, because remember, this was a Viking settlement before, so we're just taking back the land that we're owed. We can see actually they're still expanding, and so as we move forwards, we've got to remember that they are also moving forwards. But you can see we're winning this battle. They've had to pull out their soldiers who are actually defending the watchtower, and although they've got some generals, they've got some people who are pretty tough, and in fact they're managing to restock the watchtower. It's with weak soldiers, so I think we're going to win. They are off to attack us, it would appear, which seems counterintuitive, but never mind, we have triumphed. That's the first step on the long road. I'm going to speed this up, play some cool battle music, and we will just continue to conquer. Alright, we've made our way to the very borders. I've decided to wear them down a little bit with some catapults, and it worked out well for us. We're now attacking their final watchtowers and barracks, and guardhouses on our push to the enemy tower, the enemy headquarters. So yeah, I expect to win because actually I've just been winning all the battles, but it is still tough. They've got some generals, they've got some high-powered soldiers. I just have more of them, and so yeah. Oh, and there we go. There's one very close to their headquarters now. We'll just have to join it up by taking over that guardhouse. They have a lot of buildings. They've got a lot of watchtowers and enemies. I'm not going to bother with all of those. I'm just going to join up my towers, make sure we can restock with generals. Restock doesn't seem right. Reinforce with generals, and then we'll go and attack their headquarters. Now is the time. We're going to attack. We've got 12 guys, and almost all these will be generals, I would think. So we've been putting generals out into the field, and that didn't take long. They obviously had nobody left. So that is the win, and we will be able to leave this island and go to the next one. But yeah, in the end, surprisingly easy. Lots to clean up, of course. As you know, I will wipe out the pirates from this island, but I won't force you to watch all of that. I'll do that on my own time. Anyway, that was interesting. I thought we were going to lose this one in the middle there when we lost a couple of barracks, but we were able to push through. We kind of timed it perfectly with the stone, and the stone reinforcements used the game to our advantage there. For a second level, I think that was pretty tough. The AI on Vikings is definitely harder than on the original, but in the end, the tips and tricks that we've learned through our video series have certainly stood us in good stead. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned some things. If you're struggling with this level, maybe you can take a few pointers from what we've done. But in the meantime, have a lovely day. Enjoy playing Settlers 2, the Vikings edition. If you are a Turkish speaker, there is a Turkish fan translation which I did with the help of Conrad AR, and you can find it online, or if you need it, you can write to me in the comments. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.